Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 21 of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem, stamping to sequence. So we're about 2 hours away from the contest, from the weekly. We did a little bit better this morning, but it's still a silly mistake, so still some stuff to clear up, to clean up. But and those of you who've been watching this channel might know that I am going to Turkey and the country for a couple of weeks. So I might not. So I might. This is maybe my last contest in a couple of weeks. Is my point. It is live. I'll probably do them virtually at night or something. But yeah. Today's problem is 936 stamping to a sequence. So yeah, anyway, my point there was hopefully y'all have good luck on the contest on both the bi-weekly and the weekly, and let's do these problems together. So stamping the sequence. Okay, so there's there's S sub I is your question mark one and place corresponding letter from stamp. So ABC, you could do A. Oh, huh. Oh, this seems like an annoying one. Let's see. So, okay, so basically we have a length n, and then we have to kind of get them in the right way. And n is equal to 1,000. This is very tricky. But one thing to note is that you do not need the optimal solution. So you don't need to do, or at least not in theory, you don't need to do DP or anything like that, because you only need to do one solution and not the optimal solution. So and you're able to use up to 10 times n number of turns. Okay, so what does that mean for us, right? I think so. Some observations here. The first one is that you always want to stamp on the border, and the reason is because if you stamp on the border, you can always go in to overwrite stuff, right? Where if you go from inside out, then you can't really overwrite, or like your earlier stuff gets overwritten in a way that nothing preserves, right? Where if you go outside in, then you preserve the edges altogether. Yeah. And then the question is, what do we do? I think based on that, it is just a greedy solution, but I'm just trying to think whether that's fast enough. Meaning that, okay, here you stamp, the edge, you stamp the edge as much as you can from left or the right, and then you keep on going inside out. You just chop off 2 at a time, 1 at a time. So basically, yeah, just looking at the prefix and then just keep on going, right? But you have to be careful, because I think for this one, for example, if you do ABCA, if you try to do this and then this, then you would crop off all this stuff, but you still have to, take care of here, right? So that's a little bit, you have to be careful. And I have to think about how, what is the way that I can guarantee it to run without, implementation-wise, guaranteeing it to succeed without, running into an issue, right? Let's see. So the thing that we set is that we're trying to do I think another way that we can play around with this problem is that instead of doing, what stamp should I do first, maybe I should think, what stamp should I do last, right? I don't know if this is working for this particular problem, but these are the things that I'm thinking about. So here, for example, maybe we recognize that the last step is going to be ABCA, right? And then now the step before that, we'll try to extend out a little bit. And then maybe now we see that we can go CA, and then maybe now that we can do A, and then kind of extend inside out, but in a backwards kind of way, right? Meaning that, yeah. I think that makes sense to me. I'm trying to think whether there are weird situations, but that makes sense to me. But I think there is another, or not another, but there are weird cases as well that we have to think about, because we have something like ABCA, like ABCA again, say, and then like, I don't know, B, right? So there's no A in the prefix, but you can see that you can do this in a 3-step, because you can do ABCA here to you know, just cancel out this one. And then you do ABCA. I guess this one's a bad example in that there's overlap, but you know what I mean. In that you try to do the B first. Yeah. So how would we do that though? In a good way. So we can't even do the extension one per se, but I think this is general. These are the general ideas and edge cases that I'm considering. This is a hard problem. That said, we have to by rule, we have to check this thing, right? So yeah, I mean, I think if we do n square is fine. For every iteration, we just try to figure out a move that let us do one move, right? Meaning that every iteration, we try to get at least one stamp in. Yeah. I'm trying to think about how to handle the case very well, but because I feel like there are a lot of edge cases in the way that I'm saying. Because let's say you remove this, and then you remove this, then I guess you get B left, which is fine. But what if this is a D, and then you know, like, would you greedily? Well, first you would choose this first, I suppose. But then would you greedily do? Now there's no more full matches. You'll do this, but then you have a D, so then that doesn't really work either, right? Okay, let's grind it out. I mean, I don't really have a great resolution here, to be honest, but I know that we do it this way. Is that true? I was gonna say this is n squared. I think it is, because then if every step we remove at least one character, then that's O of n, and then every step we look at each of the characters, then it'll be O of n inside, so then it'll be n squared. Okay, I think maybe I'm convinced about here. So yeah, so while not done, maybe something like this. Done is little force. We might fix this up a little bit later, but yeah, t is equal to, let's convert this to a list of characters. Yeah, I think as long as we can get one character, we're fine. So okay, so let's do that. I mean, I know that we're a little bit slower on it, but yeah. So here we go for. Oh wait. I guess this is the part where we might have to do some optimization. That's what I was thinking, because we have to start at each character, but then if we match that, it'll be O of n. So there's n beginning, and then O of n again. So that's actually going to be n cubed, right? So that's not quite right. My analysis is a little bit yikes, but Hmm. I don't know if this is going to be fast enough, but all right, let's just do it. I mean, because I think we can early terminate on just anything with at least one character being correct, or like one character matching, and then that'll end the loop. So I think there's some like weird amortization thing, but okay. Well, not done is the other. Let's see. So yeah, so then we can do something like if. Okay, so for start in range of n, target, and here we want n minus site. And while this is true, we go if match of let's just say start, then we just do it, right? We go found is equal to true, and then we break. If found, something like this. Maybe this part is just going to be while true. If not found, then we return empty array, right? Otherwise, if we are found, oh, then we should do something here. Start, and then we just we have an answer array. Found start, and then I don't know, change start or something, right? And then that's pretty much it. And then we return answer at the end, maybe reversed. Well, we might also have to verify it, but let's do that for now. And then now we have to implement our two functions match. So okay, so this is basically for I in range of S, if stamp of I is equal to target of start plus I, then we return true, because we only need to match one character. Yeah, one character that isn't a star or something. And maybe I'm a little bit off on this one. We'll see. And then start here for I in range of S. If stamp of I is equal to T sub start plus I, then T sub start plus I is equal to question mark, right? Yeah. And then now at the very end, it goes if T of count of question mark is equal to n, then we return this thing. Otherwise, we return this, right? Something like that. Let's give it a spin. This is a while true, so this is gonna never end. But so are we done if this is true? Yeah, maybe I just do this. Something like that, maybe. Not quite sure about this one, but and we terminate early, so that's not great. Okay, let's take a look to see what it's doing. Answer print T. Okay, so first it matches the first three, okay, and then now I have A, B, C. That's after one iteration, and then it doesn't find another iteration. Why is that? What? So that's after one iteration, but then here the found is false. Did I mess this up? Oh, why do I not return false? Maybe return none and then it just something weird. I don't know. That's still a weird smell though, so it's definitely should fix that. But is this this plus one? Did I have an off by one? I probably have an off by one. Still no. Oh wait, no, that wasn't. That did fix it. So yeah. Okay, so that looks good. Though this doesn't. If you do this first and then you do this first, that's wrong, right? So why is this reversed wrong? Oh, because we're not trying to get the maximal. We're just trying to get any answer. And I don't think that I got the layer right, the ordering correct. Because this is just wrong now. Because now for the second one we did 0, and then we did 0, and then 1, and then 3, which is wrong. Huh? How did I get the ordering right? Because right now we're just doing it greedy. But what we want is, try to figure out how to I guess it doesn't matter. I think the thing that we have to do first is try to get all the ones where it matches perfectly, because those are the only ones that we cannot overlap, right? The initial beginning ones. Meaning like the ABC, these are the only ones that we cannot overlap. All the other ones we can print in some order and it doesn't matter. I think the only thing that matters in terms of order is the last ones, because those are the ones that stems on top. The ones that before that, it peeks through anyway, because it assumes that there's no overlap by the time that you do them. Is that true? I don't know that I know how to do this one in a rigorous way, but let's see. Maybe something like this. Basically, this is the same thing, except for well, I guess here then we can just break. Otherwise, okay, something like that. And here we want to match exactly, which is the same idea here, except for that it has to be the entire string. So we just have to do. And you could probably just actually do a string comparison. Maybe that's faster. Okay, so then now we can reverse this, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna get this one wrong, but let's give it some, just because I'm YOLO. Apparently I get this one wrong a lot, so we'll see. Maybe I time out even, I don't know, we'll see. But Oh, this one's okay, I guess. But why am I wrong here? Oh, because I returned found here because we already finished the entire thing. So, okay. Let's see. Yeah, you just do it here like this. So easy to make a mistake on this one. I don't even know if this is right. The complexity is just already awkward. Okay, well, let's try it again. Apparently last couple of times I've gotten it wrong a lot, so hopefully this one's slightly better. Oh, jeez. And it takes a while. Let's see. So I put 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, that's right. And then 1. What's 0, 3, 2, 0, 3, 1, 2? Oh no, that's 2. Okay. So I did 3 first to get the 1. I get the 1 and then the 0. Oh, the 1 and the 0 is in the wrong order, huh? Because we have to do the 0 first, otherwise the 1 overwrites, or the 0 overwrites it. Huh. How do I do it this way then? I think the idea is right, but kind of, but it's hard to say it's right. But I think there's some parts where I'm just a little bit wrong. So yeah, so let's just say we have this answer, right? Plus full answer, maybe something like that. But I don't know, is that enough? I mean, fix this, because the idea is that, okay, we replace this with one character and then later stuff. Yeah, I think this is maybe more right. Maybe I just needed to separate them out, but I was lazy and try to combine them. Still may be wrong though, to be honest. But at least the flow makes more sense to me, but maybe not clearly. I say B, so 1, 2, 0. Okay, so 1, we do the B. I see. So it did the B and then now it does it again. Huh. How do I sort this in a good way? Huh. Hmm. So basically this is just the opposite of what we did. So even though, so we're going from left to right, we get the first instance that it match and then we're good. But we're not doing that in a good order. Hmm. I think I have to change this a little bit. I think that we're just matching this here, but what we want is actually one that we can do in the right order. And this isn't quite doing that. What we want is actually, yeah, maybe I did this in a funky way. Because what we want is not necessarily, because we want to. The reason why the ordering is an issue is because we just can't do anything. Like all these move in some order will make sense, but the problem is that we're not calculating them in a good order. I think in order to get to the right order, we have to change the move. Instead of matching one, it should match everything. So it's either this, so it's not match any, it's the opposite of before where, okay, if this is not true, if this is true, it matches all of them. If this doesn't match, and t sub start plus I is not equals to question mark, because if it's question mark, then we can just match it. Something like that, maybe. Did I put this in? I don't know if I put it in. And then there's an infinite loop somehow. Okay, so how does this even get an infinite loop? Oh, because at some point they're all question marks, so it keeps on stamping the same one. So what we need is if okay, so maybe done is equal to set if start and done and start not in done and this, and then we just do done dot add start, something like that. Okay, and then now we can reverse, I think, because now we're doing it from the last step up. This is a very hard problem. I don't know if this is right, or you got more wrong answers than before, but okay, this actually end up somehow better. Okay, cool. 870-day streak. This is a disaster, to be honest. I don't really know how to do the complexity as well, but the idea here, so that the way that I was consistent about and fixed, was just doing the last step first, and then now we can figure out the order in which we can combine, because we know that the idea here is that, let's say I have something like this. I think this is a little bit different than I had explained it before, but let's say we match ABCA. Here, now we replace these with question marks. That means that we don't need to care about these things anymore because they're wildcard, because we know that we'll stamp over them later. So then now we can match the CA, where initially I was just matching CA, assuming that some order makes sense, but the way that I didn't make sense. I think this allows for a quicker termination, just because excuse me. I think this because, like I said, at most this will take n loop, because each step will change at least one character. But this is n squared, so this is a little bit awkward. So like in the worst case, this is n cubed, but it also has a lot of early termination. I think there's amortization that makes it n squared, just because at the worst case, no, maybe, yeah, in the yeah, I don't know, this is like n cube in the worst case or something. I don't know, to be honest. It's still I mean, this is my idea, but I mean, this is my idea. I don't know how they get n times n minus m instead of the way that I did it, but oh yeah, I mean, this is the way that I did it, but maybe not the way that I implemented it though. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, sorry friends, this is a really bad maybe this problem is just my arch nemesis, because it seems like I've not learned anything the last few times. Let me know what you think, let me know how you solve it, and yeah, I'm going to do a bonus question real quick, so stay tuned. hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.